Good morning. My name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. This is the London Morning Commentary on the 24th of May. And I'll be covering here Japanese yen, Aussie dollar and the South African rand. We'll start with the Japanese yen. The market's basically gone into neutral. It's pulled back away and down through the long moving average, which is 110.21. But we're still above the medium moving average, which is 108.26. So we're in the neutral sense of the market, and we're holding at the moment around the near-term 50% Fibonacci level at 109.63. So effectively, we are in a neutral sense of the market. But there's an opportunity here to draw a bearish Andrews or shift pitchfork, because we've had this lovely move down, the pull back up, and now the start of a move down. The question is, if this move down to neutral is just that, and then we start back up again, or if we carry on further lower. That's yet to be answered, and I think you're going to have to wait probably until the end of this week, because we then might have a weekly key reversal down, and you'd need closes below 108, sort of 108.90, something like that, to really confirm that. But that's something to watch out for. Now moving on to the Australian dollar. We've had a pullback up. There's two things. There's a big long-term picture, and the long-term picture, just to start that out with, is whether we have a huge double top. I'm only showing one of the tops at the moment on that chart. But the short-term picture is whether the recent pullback in the last day or so is just a pullback in a bullish market, or whether we're actually just holding steady before this huge amount of resistance, which is between 76.40 and 77.70, and we try again lower. You're not going to have an answer in the next few days or so, but it'll be very interesting if we do go up to the 76.40, the reaction of the market. If it does decide it doesn't like it up there and it comes off fairly rapidly, then I think it's reasonable to say that we're going to have another try down to 74 even. And then the longer term picture comes into effect of whether this is really a huge double top pattern. If that's the case, mark it in your diaries, 6,900 is the target for such a move. Now moving finally on to the South African rand. Here it's a question of sideways against sideways. We're below the long moving average at 1273.80, and we're above the medium moving average, which is 1206.30. We're again into a neutral market. Even though we've seen the market go sort of sideways to slightly higher, it is still in a neutral sense. We punched up above the long moving average earlier this week, but then came back off it. We never really closed over it as such. So we're still into this neutral sense. It would be nice if we were to sort of move down to sort of 1220 area, because that would be where we could see some interesting action as to whether this is actually carrying on sideways or whether we've got to move on the upside. Because if it holds above 1220 and then tries higher still, then it means the long moving average is under proper threat, and we then may have a look at, say, something like the 50% Fibonacci level at 1303.80. Nevertheless, good trading.